Hey, thanks for joining me today. I'm Brittany, and today's mat workout is going to be all about the core. So while it's going to be a full body workout, about 20 minutes or so, we are going to spend a lot of time and attention on building strength in our core. So get yourselves ready to go, and I'll meet you right back here. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. Welcome back. We're going to get right into it. So let's go ahead and start with our knees bent, and they're in line with our hips. Our arms are going to reach in front, and then we're going to scoop through our tummy and tail, and we're going to roll backward. And then as you come forward, we're going to keep the scoop, create flexion, and reach over the thighs. And then again, we're opening this part here, and we're flexing forward. So you're truly rocking your torso away from your femurs, and you're scooping through the waist as you pull back in. Scoop and pull. One more time. Rounding through the spine and then forward. This time we're going to go all the way back down onto our backs. And then lay the head down. Scoot those feet in towards your seat, and the knees and feet are aligned still with the hip bones. Arms are pressing into the ground, and let's just go through a gentle imprint and release here. So we're just tucking and releasing and tucking and releasing at the pelvis. So make sure that that pelvic floor is what is doing the tucking. All right, and then we're going to move through our hip rolls. So from here, driving into the heel of the foot, we're going to use the imprint first, and then continue to peel the hips up until we create a straight line from our thigh to our ribs. While we're here, we're going to actively press the straight arms down into the ground. And then we're going to just soften upper back, middle back, lower back, and then releasing the tail at the bottom. Again, breathe in, prepare. Exhale, pick it up from that pelvic floor, tilt the tail under. We're squeezing glutes, hamstrings. At the top, you should feel the quads where the knees are reaching over the feet. We're going to press down into the straight arms. You get the triceps, the front of the chest and shoulders gets a stretch, and we're strong and stable. Hold it for an inhale breath, and then we're going to melt and round and soften from the top of the spine down through the tail and release the pelvis at the bottom. One more time, tuck and rise. So making sure that your inner thighs are also engaging. The knees tend to open here at the top, so let's keep them narrow just so you can feel the inner thighs. Driving the arms down, feel that strength and stability in the shape of the body. And then we're just softening one vertebrae at a time until we rest our hips down. We're going to go ahead and open our arms out like the letter T. Find that imprint, and then one leg up to tabletop at a time. We're going big here at the beginning, so I'm just going to let my hips rotate over to the side as big as they can go, and then pull it through the midline over toward the other side. So because we are just warming up and stretching, I'm not overly concerned with letting that opposite rib pop up. Let it go today. Just give yourself permission to move. Okay, and then let's put those feet down one by one. All right, from here, we're going to take the hips and we're going to scoop them under just like we did before. Coming all the way up, we're going to hold it here. So we're keeping our glutes on, our inner thighs active, and then I'm going to just rise up to those tippy toes, and I'm going to hold it here. So I'm simply going to drop the heels and lift. Drop and lift. So keeping my glutes on, my inner thighs are on. I'm getting a stretch in the front of the calves, or quads, and the calves are working. And then I'm driving my arms into the mat so I get this lovely opening in the front of the chest for my posture. For 3, 2, And 1, the heels remain flat, and then just soften down. Good. Now pull the knees in, grab the back of the thighs, and just do a little gentle side to side. Now we're going to rock forward and backward, not coming up, but really just enjoying that stretch and that massage on our lower backs. All over the back, really. 3 and 2. Come all the way up and stay sitting. Good. So I'm going to just scoot back just a bit here. Feet are going to be at the corners of the mat. Let's keep the knees bent here at the beginning. Nice tall spine. Our hands come behind the head. And we're going to rotate right. 1, 2, and 3 right here. And then to the left. Once, twice, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Let's straighten those legs out if you can. If it hurts here in the hip flexors, bend them again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. One more each way. Right, 2, 3. And left, 2, 3. Good. All right, right into saw. So I love taking the sequence out of order. I think this is what feels really good on the back. So we're going to just rotate, and then we're over here. Slice off the little pinky toe. This guy is thumbs down in the back. Up in the middle. Other side. Reach. Up. We're going to hold this next stretch. So rotate, reach. This time if I can grab the outer edge, grab it here. If not, maybe you're grabbing here at the calf. And we're just reaching. Maybe this hand in the back takes a baby bind. Reach the arm in the back, upright, and then center. Rotate, reaching forward, hold the foot or the leg, bend the elbow behind you to encourage more rotation through the thoracic spine. Unlatch that arm, tall. Find yourselves in the center. We're going to go onto our bellies from here. As you lie down, laterally rotate the legs. I'm going to anchor my entire pelvis. So that's the hip bones and the pubic bone. Forearms are at the edges of the mat. And from here, we're simply just lifting into breaststroke prep 1. So our forearms are pressing into the ground. The back of the neck is long. And then lowering we go. Inhale, we lift, sliding the shoulders away from our ears, and then lowering down. So you don't really want to feel this in your glutes. Some people really squeeze to lift up. This really is mobility and strength and stability in the shoulders and in the spine. One more time. Here we come up. And then exhale, return. Arms are at your sides. Take those shoulders and open them so the collar is wide across our front. Inhale, we lift, and then exhale, coming down. Think about just taking your fingertips and reaching them back toward the toes, and then right back down. Inhale up, and then exhale down. One more time, up, and then down. Let's take our forehead and put them to the hands here. 4 hands. That actually makes sense. Okay, hands to forehead. Here we go. We're going to exhale, lift, and then inhale, return. Up. And then down. Let's take our shell stretch. So curl the toes under so we stretch in the feet, and let's just round back like we're holding a beach ball under our waist. And then come forward. So we're going to keep our backs in this nice straight line. Keep the toes tucked under, shoulders down and back, and let's go ahead and just press our bodies up so our kneecaps lift off the mat an inch or two. We're going to hang out here. So just firmly pressing strong arms through the ground as shoulders are going to open across the back and feel nice and strong. Our back is straight. Belly pulls up and in. Exhale, let's lower the knees to the mat and shift back again. Coming forward. Let's do that again. Shoulders away from the ears, pull our belly in, and we're gonna just hover the knees. Now as you're here, watch that you're not pinching your shoulder blades together. They're gonna stay nice and wide across the upper back. Waistline pulls up and in. One more full breath. Breathe in through the nose, and then exhale through the hip, lips, and then lower the knees, shift back. Good. Let's come back onto our backs here, and we're going to start a core sequence. Knees are bent, arms are in front, and let's scoop the tummy in, tail under, and let's go all the way down onto our mat, our backs. Tabletop the legs. Reach the arms forward by your hips, head, neck, and shoulders come forward into flexion, right into our single leg stretch. So we're going to pause here. Core section is going to be slow. So we're going to stay right here, hold 1, crunch a little higher, 2, a little higher, 3, and then reset. Notice I lowered just a little, and we crunch 1, 2, 3, and change. 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. So as you lift, think pull your belly button down towards the floor so we don't pooch up with our belly. And 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Tabletop, lower head, neck. Hands support the head. Take a breath in. We're going to flex right back up. Same legs. One of them is out, one of them is table. 3 times we're twisting. 1, up and across. 2, 3. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Faster is always easier when it comes to mat work. 1, 2, 3. One more each way. 1, 2, 3. Changing. 1, 2, 3. Bend the knees in. Quick break. Slow double leg stretch is next. Flex upper body up. From here, we're going to extend the arms and the legs, bring the hands around, crunch up a little higher, and then back. Arms and legs long, circle around, grab the thighs, crunch up a little bit, and return. Inhale, then around. Reaching the arms overhead without lowering the shoulders, and up. 2 more. Reach and around. And again, reach and around. Crunch. Lower the head down. Take our legs straight up towards the ceiling. Flex the feet. Reach up, grabbing the calf of one leg, and the other leg is going to drop and pull this top leg in for a bit of a stretch here. Change the legs. Okay, scissors. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm using my arms here to actively pull the leg in. So my abs get the leg to my hands, and then I give it a little extra goodness by just pulling it in to create more length in the back of my hamstring. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, head and shoulders down. Now I'm going to leave the head and shoulders down for now, which is going to make the lower abs have to work harder. If your lower back talks, you're going to be up here. Okay, so I'm going to open my knees, feet continue to stay together, and we're going to press the legs out, zipping them together, and then pull in. This is like Feet in straps. If you were on the reformer, we're going to lengthen the legs out, squeeze, and then come in. So be really mindful about the lower back staying connected to the mat as the weight of the legs reach forward. Lower legs is harder on the core and the back than if you were to go higher. Okay? Reach out. Let's get 2 more. And 2. Bend in. We're coming up for hundreds here. So head, neck, and shoulders. Your knees are either table or long. Inhale and exhale. 10, breathe in and exhale. And out. 30, keep pulling your waist down. Exhale. Smooth inhale through your nose, and then deep exhale through your lips. In and exhale. You can always be right here, right? In 2, 4, 5, breathe out. 80. Out. 1 more. And exhale. Hold. Bend the knees and lower down. Put your feet down. Let the knees just sway side to side. Okay, let's go ahead and just turn onto our sides here. I'm going to just lengthen my bottom arm long on the mat, and my legs are going to create a straight line. Actually let your head just rest on your arm. So I'm going to take this top leg and I'm going to lift it and lower it. So point on lift, exhale to press, and lower. Inhale and exhale. So outer thigh, inner thigh, outer thigh, inner thigh. For 5 and 4, 3, 2. Hover at hip height, circles. So if your hand is here on your waist, you should feel all the obliques working to stabilize from moving around as you're doing your circles. We're going to pause there. Keep the leg where it is. Bottom leg joins it. They lower as a team. Top leg, bottom leg, together. Inhale and exhale. Top, bottom, and down. Top, bottom. 1 more. Top, bottom. Now the legs are a team. They lift and lower. Think of that bottom leg doing most of the work. So the bottom leg is using its inner thigh to push the weight of the top leg and gravity up. 4, 3, 2. 1 more time. Bottom arm is long, top arm is long. We do a literal side bend here. So right from the waist and down. As you lift, you can press into that bottom palm. Try to clear your elbow and your underarm off of the mat. 4 and 3, 2. Hold this one here, staying. Pulse, pulse. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to hang out right here. Just hold. And then lower down. Take that top knee, bend it in the front, and then open your chest up for a nice twist. And then we're going to do the other side. So laying on the other side now, aiming the hips just a little forward. Okay. All right, so our bottom arm is down. Point and flex. And flex. 4, 5. And then we're going to hold it right here, circles. So the minute you start to circle, we can wobble here. So make sure you're really pulling in nice and tight. We're going to pause. Bottom leg joins it. Lower together. Top, bottom, down. Top, bottom, and down. 4 and 3, 2, One more time. Legs lower and lift as a team. So that lower leg is really doing most of the work here, squeezing up against gravity and holding and carrying the weight of the top leg. 5, 6, 7. One more time. Add the lateral flexion here. So both head and feet rise and down. Lift. And 3, 4, 5, just to 8, and then we're going to hold. 7, one more time. Here it is. We're going to stay right here on 8 and pulse, pulse. 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to stay right there and just hang out there. You should feel this burning. And then down we go. Top knee bends in the front, and then just rotate the spine the opposite way. Flip onto your belly to finish here. So we're going to open up those feet, kind of like we started with breaststroke prep, except we're going to do the full swan. So now we're pressing into the hands, shoulders away from the ears, and lift. And then release back to the mat. Shoulders away from the ears and lift. And then down we go. One more time. And then all the way down. Let's take another shell stretch. So tucking those tail under, rounding the back. All right, there we go. So I hope that you feel great. Your body should be strong, tired, yet energized. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Leave the comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think.